and whole rest. Remember that whole notes and whole rest are different than other notes and rest. Notes equal sound. So when we talk about notes, we're going to be making noise. Rest equals silence, which means no sound. So what makes up a note? Specifically, what makes up a whole note? A whole note is this circle thing that we see on the screen. The circle part is called the note head. Notice how the whole note is hollow. There's a hole in the middle of the whole note. Now, when we see a whole note, we're going to say toe, all right? And a whole note receives 4 beats of sound. So when we have a metronome on or we're playing along with a track, we're going to let it go for 4 beats before we do something else. A whole note equals 4 beats of sound. Now, what makes up a rest? This is a whole rest. There are 2 parts to a whole rest. There's the line, and then there's the block. Notice how the block is on the bottom. Now, a whole rest, I like to think of it as like a hole in the ground. If I were to take my little Bitmoji figure and put it at the top of the whole rest, it would fall down into the hole, or a whole rest. Now, just like a whole note, a whole rest is going to receive 4 beats, but not beats of sound. It's going to receive beats of silence. Now, when we see a whole rest, we're going to say shh for 4 beats. Now, that's with a metronome, or that can be with a track that we're listening to. Any of those things, they receive 4. So remember that a whole note receives 4 beats of sound, a whole rest receives 4 beats of silence. We're going to put this together in practice, and we're going to use only whole notes and whole rests.